I do think, so my attitude towards this has been, obviously, we're not going to change how things are,
No,
basically.
not at all.
You're not going to change anybody's mind. But, so you have to dive into your strengths. Because when I first started, as an agent, I was mostly working with, and it's not just white people. It was people that have a different cultural ideology than me, and so you have to put on this whole HGTV thing and be dressed up and be like, oh, this is that and that, all that stuff, and that was the first phase of me, because that's what I thought you're supposed to do anyway, because that's normal, right? That's the mainstream and it goes that direction. But what I realized, later down the road, and what I've really embraced is just go with the people that fuck with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not all black people. It's just a certain I'm not gonna get dressed up. If you want somebody who wears a suit, then I'm not the guy that you want. If you think
that clear,
if you think the guy wearing a suit is better just because he's wearing a suit, I actually don't want to talk to you, because that means that you don't get it. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how you're dressed if you know what you're talking about. But someone wearing a suit is trying to convince you that they know what they're talking about without saying anything. So, so all these things are all mixed together, how you dress, how you present it, your race, your culture. And so what I feel is just go deep into what you are, and I that's been, and it also, maybe you make less money. Me and Jess talk about this, maybe our networks are not all the rich people, but it's much more fulfilling to work and comfortable, and I'm a happier person working with people that I can play whatever music in the car I want to play to and not worry about them judging me.
It doesn't feel like work when you're working with people like that, you know? So.
I have a question. I'm sorry.
You good?
Go ahead.
To you. So I get exactly what you're saying. I can understand that the person with the suit, versus the person who's casually dressed and maybe more knowledgeable. Okay, so if you're not going to, necessarily put on the suit, so how do you get people's attention? There's two options.